Hello and welcome to Boondock Life in Style. My name is Ray and today we are going to do a bit of crafting. And so what I am going to create is a bag charm using materials that I have in my craft collection from some jewelry making. So we're actually going to switch the camera view and I'm going to show you the products I'm going to be using as well as what I'm going to attempt to create today. My crafting station is just a counter that I have in my kitchen, but I'm going to use this felt beading cloth just so things don't slide around everywhere. I also have clippers, so we'll have that. Another set of clippers. I have a couple tools over here. This is really just for like jump rings, O-rings, and another one. So, I think if I introduce any other tools, I will definitely share that with you in a different area, in a different section. Additional things that we'll be using is a clamper so that we can clamp. Okay. And I'm going to use some leather cord. So this is just cord that you can buy at any craft store. And let's see, I have some these are just O-rings, jump rings in different sizes. So you can see one is bigger than the other. And these are just nickel-free ones. And then I have some of these different types of clamps. I do have some wire. I don't know. We'll see if we get into that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Apologies for my outfit today, but this is what we look like when we're just hanging around the house. So let's go ahead and get started. What I actually want to do is measure this out. So the idea is that the bag charm will loop through on a bag like such, where it would go in like this around a handle. And so I want to get the length right. And we're actually going to do a shorter charm today. So let's go with this length and test it out. So I'm going to get my cutters. Let's cut that. Here we go. Do sure I like this piece. All right. And, ooh, I forgot to mention, we are also going to use some super glue. Okay, let's get, well, actually, what I want to start off with is my materials that I'm actually going to attach to the bag charms. So, I'm going to take this is just some shells, cowrie shells that you can buy, again, a string at the craft store. We're going to pick up my cutters. Let's take a few of these off. Here we go. And retie this knot. I'm just going to pull this a little bit tighter. There we go. Make that knot nice and tight so they don't fall apart. Okay, let's take a couple of our O-rings. Put a few there. We're gonna split this apart, okay? create a gap. I'm gonna take one of my shells and slide it right on. There we go. Let's close this up. All right, one done. All right, we got 3 little cowrie shells with jump rings in them. And actually I do need one more thing. Okay, what I also need is some lobster clasps. So let's take one of these, actually maybe not that one. These ones are a tiny bit smaller. I think this one might work. Let's take one of these. This will work. All right, we're gonna use this tiny one. All right, let's put these aside. And we're gonna take another jump ring, split this up, and we are going to slide our cowrie shells onto them. 1, 2, 3, as well as our jump ring. And there we go. Let's close this up. All right. Make sure it's closed all the way. All right, here we go. So that is going to be a bag charm. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and use our cord, and we are going to actually take another jump ring, and I'm going to thread this through. Here we go. All right, I'm going to take a dab of super glue, the top bit. And clamp. We're going to clamp that on and let that super glue set. But essentially, this will hook on to that and look like that. Okay. All right, and then let's do the same for the other side. That is super glued together. Now we're going to take our clamps. Here it goes, a few of them. And I'm going to cut these little, you can't tell. I'm going to cut these little circle pieces off. Can you guys see that? It's not focusing. I'm gonna cut the little circle pieces off. So there we go. There's one. And we are going to take these pieces and we're going to wrap them around. This should be good. We're going to wrap them around these cord ends so that it looks a little bit better. So we're going to take another dab of super glue. Now why put the cap on that? Another dab of super glue. I'm going to clamp these on. Here we go. Already starting to look a little bit better. Take our other one. Make sure, let's open this up a little bit so they can fit around the other one. Here we go. Okay, another little dab of super glue. Okay. We're going to slide that over top. Tighten this up, clamp it down. Okay, then I'm just gonna wrap my clamp around it again to hold it in place until it dries. And we can work on the other side. So I'm gonna repeat the process one more time. Make sure that's on nice and tight. And we're gonna let the super glue set. Go. So now we have our leather cord. There we go. And let's put some stuff on the other side. So once essentially you have your setup with your cord, your O-ring, closures, making sure those are secured, you can use the ends to attach whatever jump ring or whatever lobster claw charms that you want. So here I created these charms using cowrie shells, and then you can take charms that you already have and turn them into additional bag charms. And so here we have a pineapple Swarovski crystal bag charm with a sea glass. I can add that onto my leather end like so, and then we can take a bag and Let me zoom down a little bit. We can take the bag and wrap this around. Actually, let's demonstrate it on this side. Wrap this around, thread it through, and now we have a brand new bag charm. How cool is that? So here is a brand new homemade bag charm. Here we go. Here's a better look at the bag charm itself. We can maneuver this around so that, well, you can maneuver it around to make either one end longer or shorter, however you want to have it. But here is an example of a homemade bag charm that you can use to interchange different charms on different bags. It's just a fun way to personalize and decorate your handbags using craft items around your house and different things that you can create bag charms out of. I thought that this was a fun little project, and I'm probably going to make a couple more while I have everything out. So I hope you enjoyed today's little video. If you would like more types of crafting projects, please let me know down in the comments box, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.